Hey guys, Phil here. So, given the aftermath of my baked seeds, I have to kind of go through all of those and change the seeds, or otherwise I won't have anything growing in there. So I'm going to show you how to plant beans. I just wanted to show you how bad it got. That's a bean that I took from the soil. It's all falling apart. The whole thing reeks. It smells like moldy beans basically. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of reusing that soil, I'll just let it dry for a bit and use something different. Now that I empty the container, I can refill it with potting soil. So in that case, what I'm going to use is seed starting mix. I'm using Miracle Grow, but you can use any kind you want. It doesn't really matter. You do want to have some seed starting soil though, because it will allow your seeds to grow better. Usually these come with some natural fungus in there. Probably not this kind, but the other kind I used before does. That's pretty good when you're using beans mostly. Well, beans, but other vegetables too. Because as they grow, plants develop a symbiotic relationship with fungus. The fungus will attach themselves to the plant's roots and will provide them with nutrients and water, while the plant will supply the fungus with sugars that they need to survive. It's a very cool concept that different creatures live together and help each other. So that's what we want to have in our garden. It's also why I use the no-till method or the no-dig method. In my case, my gardens are not really no-dig because I had to make raised bed gardens, but I try not to till them or alter the soil in whatever way. The best way to keep it fed is to put compost on top, which I'll be doing at the end of the season. So now I have my little planter fully filled with soil. Now I'm going to put water in there so that it will be moist for the seeds to start. For this planter, on this propagating container, I'm going to plant 3 kinds of beans in there. I have here the pencil rod, I have some Royal Burgundy, and some tender green. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is use this tool that I have, but you can use pretty much anything you want that can poke a hole in the ground. I'll plant them at, well, it's supposed to be at 1.5 inches, but I'll plant them in 1 inch because anyway I'm going to transplant that in the garden pretty much as soon as they start sprouting. It's just so it's a bit easier not having to move the mulch and then place it back after. So yeah, that's what I'll do. So you go in and make your holes. It's a bit easier if you just do this kind of twirling movement to move the soil aside. One thing I didn't mention also earlier is you want your soil to be fairly tapped in there. You don't want to be having any air pockets in there, so that's not good for the roots. Now what I'll do is plant the seeds. For beans, they usually have a good sprouting rate, so I'll put only 1 per. I'm planting 4 of them, but I'm hoping for 3 to grow. It seems to be a fairly consistent number based on the last few tries. Now I'll put, well, this is a popsicle stick just to mark what I have in there. And then after that, I'll cover it with more potting soil. And this is ready to go. So I'll repeat the process with all 3 colors of beans. Now I'll show you the final result. Vas-y. Ouais. Maintenant dans l'autre à côté.
Regarde.
Wow! Bravo, ma chouette. And that's how you plant beans. Vas-y, ma chouette, tu peux les planter, ceux-là. Non?
Ça?
Non, ceux-là. Et ce dernier? Bravo! Eh. Non, on peut juste mettre de la terre par-dessus.
Pas dans le milieu.
T'as raison, pas dans le milieu.
Pourquoi pas dans le milieu?
Parce que le milieu, on n'est pas rendu à mettre les fèves dedans, ma belle. Okay. Okay, so there you go. I covered all that with soil. And now we'll just have to do this one row. Okay, vas-y. 2, 3. Oups, j'ai échappé. 4. Bravo. Et voilà. On va mettre de la terre par-dessus. Ah, tu vas le faire, vas-y. Et voilà. Et on a 2 plateaux de fête.
Maintenant, celui-là.
Celui-là, je l'ai déjà fait, ma belle.
Je vais pas le quitter avec celui-là.
Ok, tu vas pouvoir m'aider avec les poireaux.
Les poireaux?
Oui,
Oh.
ça sera pas long. So now we're going to grow leeks. Leeks need to be planted at a depth of 1/4 of an inch. So that's what we're going to do. Attention, ma chouette. Ok, je joue pas avec. Ok, so. Un petit peu moins que ça, ok?
Ailleurs?
La première ligne qui est dessus, ma belle, regarde. Attends, tu vois, ici il est marqué 1/2. On va aller là où il y a le 1, ok? Pas plus creux que ça.
Ok.
Dans le milieu, par exemple. Dans le milieu de chaque.
Je sais.
Oh, c'est un petit peu trop creux, attends. Ouais, ok, super. Pas trop creux, hein? Ça, c'est trop creux. So while my daughter is prepping the propagation tray, I'm splitting the seeds so that we have what we need for each cell. Now, those are leeks. Leeks can be grown in clusters of 3. So that's what I'm doing. I'm splitting them by clusters of 3, so it's a bit easier to plant them. Take 3 seeds. Put them in the hole.
Regarde, papa, je mets 3 dans celui-là.
Wow, bravo, merci. We placed leek seeds in all of them. I'll just cover all that with more soil. And that's going to be all ready to go. And hopefully we'll get some leeks by the end of the summer. Okay, so we're going to plant bunching onions. For those who are really fun, you can plant 10 in the same hole. And once they get to full size, you can just pick the whole bunch. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put 10 seeds in each of the holes. They're planted at 1/2 inch depth. Okay.
Le doigt va un petit peu sur le doigt.
Oh non.
C'est ton genre.
Oh non. Skakek.
You wipe it there.
Right. Okay. And there you go. We planted green onions. So after that, we'll be able to transfer them to the gardens when they sprouted. So there you have it, guys. This is how we plant seeds in a propagating tray. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and you'll see a lot more gardening videos. Ciao, guys.